Hi, so today I'm just going to do a quick review of Java. So the recent model that has been launched. So I got this Java 42 for 2,28,000 including insurance in Bangalore. So I'm going to explain, is it really worth to pay 2,28,000 and how is the review of this, how is the performance, how is the comfort of this bike, everything I'm going to explain. And also I'm going to give a quick comparison between Java and Royal Enfield. The reason why I'm going to do that is because while I thought about buying this bike, I had a confusion whether I should go for Java or Royal Enfield 350cc. So I'm just going to give a quick comparison, and again, both are legends in its own way, so there is no true comparison between them because they just are amazing. And one other thing is, I have actually learned how to drive bike on the old Java and SD. So you could actually see my dad who is standing with the SD. So those are the models that from which I have learned how to drive the bike. So I am pretty sure how the old model was, and the silencer of it was just amazing, the sound that it used to produce. And so I have a lot of love for the old Java as well. So in this video, I'm just going to give a small comparison between the old Java that was there and the new one that is there. So please do make sure you are going to watch till the end, because I'm going to explain some of the good things and also some of the things that could have been done better as well, so that you get a clear idea if you should go for this. And if there is something that you really love about Java, then just comment below what is that you really love about it. So this is how the key looks, where it's also written Java on that. So now let me show you how to unlock the handle and how to start the bike. Okay, so this is where you get the locking system for the bike. Just have to rotate it upwards. Okay, and it's the same key what you're going to use for turning the ignition on. Okay, so now you could see the odometer also that is there, which shows the indication. Now let me actually show you how the odometer also looks. So the odometer just looks classic, and it just gives a great look for the bike also. So you have the fuel indicator here, and you also have the speedometer that is there, and you see the kilometers that it has run, the neutral indicator, and you have the left and right switches here, and you could see it also blinks there, right? So let me just turn off that now. Now let me show you how the bike looks from the front. So this is how it looks. And one thing is, if you see from the far, you can still feel the same old Java feel that is there. The real feel of Java, you can still feel that. So it's the real feel of Java with the latest technologies which is inbuilt, so that it's really optimized, so that you can actually rely more on this bike. So this is how it looks in the front, and this light will always be on. So let me just show you. So this is how the front wheel looks with disc brake that is there, and these brakes are really effective. While I was driving at decent speed, because I have still not done the first servicing, so I was not really rushing on this bike, but I could really feel that the brakes are really fantastic, and you can drive confidently on this bike. So that's how it has been designed. And the real great feeling for me is still seeing the spokes, because in the latest bikes you tend to see alloy wheels and things like that, and this is something that really gives the feel of the old Java that we had. So the spokes that are there, and you get with the MRF tires. So this is how it looks, and this is the look from the front. So the indicators are small. That's the reason why they are actually giving a great look for the bike as well. So let me actually show you how the handle is. So one good thing about this handle is it's slightly wider. That means you can actually hold it really comfortably, and it's really good for us in taking the turns or driving in heavy traffic. You really don't feel a lot of uncomfort. So I really felt very comfortable with slightly longer handle. So this is how you can say it. Let me just quickly show you. Okay, and again on the tank also you can see Java. So Java is written almost everywhere. So now let's come to the actual things. So you get a 300cc engine. It's not exactly 300cc. I think it's around 293cc. And you can actually see the way they have designed this, where like they have tried really to make it compact. Okay, so in that way you can see that okay, it's compact and there is no extra space that is left in between. In that way it also gives a lot more legendary look for this bike, because there is complete space utilization and things like that. And one thing is, earlier Java, we always used to feel that okay, it used to produce a lot of heat. Okay, and many times people would have burned their legs also with the silencer that is there. So with the current Java, whatever we have, we actually have a liquid cooling system. So in that way it's a lot more effective and you don't feel so much of heat like earlier. So this is one great advantage in this current time, I would say. So not so much of heat like earlier, right? So this is how it looks, and this also gives really elegant look for the bike as well. And you can actually see the gearbox that is there. So this is something that they have tried almost to retain the old design. So that's where it actually gives that legendary look as well. And as always, when it comes to Java, it's always about the twin silencer that is there. So let me show you how exactly it looks. So the beauty is they have almost tried to retain the same look of the silencer. So let me just show you from all the side. Okay, so you could see the silencer looks almost similar to what it was earlier. So if you see here, it says original Java 1929, which actually gives that great feeling, and also you really feel happy if you are a true lover of Java, where seeing that the brand and when it was established, it's actually a great feeling, I would say. And that's where the horn is, and it has been really great the way they have come back, and this is a real killer right now. But certainly there are things that they could have done better, so which is also that is something that I'm going to explain. So the first part I would say is like probably they could do much more better with the paint and other things that is there, because at some parts I was seeing that okay, it's not so great finish. So you can see here that okay, it's not such a great finish that is there. That means there is still a better work that can be done. And one other thing is, so the seating is really comfortable for us to drive. It's not too high or not too low. So the sitting position is really great for one. But however, the seat is slightly harder. So it might not be so effective or something for us. But I think that might not be such a huge problem. But I felt that it's slightly harder seat. Okay. And now coming to the rear view, so this is how it looks, and they also have a light that is right above the number plate. So this is how it looks, and again you could see there is a slight issue here where the alignment is not exactly the center. That means, so these are the minute things that they can certainly take care, and that is something that has to be improved. Now, is this Java really worth it, or is it really worth it to buy for 2 lakh plus? I'm not here to compare with the bikes, but I see that okay, even while I was willing to purchase a bike, I had a confusion with should I go for Royal Enfield 350cc or Java. So here is my quick small comparison, and both are legends in its own way. So there is definitely not a thing for us to compare, but if you compare a couple of things, so then probably you can decide. So the first thing is coming to the price of Java. So this is at least around 20,000 higher than Royal Enfield 350cc. And second most important thing, if you consider the speed, so Java outbeats Royal Enfield in the speed in the initial pickup or whatever it is, because this is slightly lighter bike, but with more power, I would say. So I really don't want to get into the drag race to prove that. There are already multiple videos that have been created where they have done a drag race with the Java and Bullet 350cc, Royal Enfield 350cc, and Java clearly beats with respect to speed. So though this bike is around 179 kilos, still while you are driving you really feel it light. So that's how they have optimized so that you actually get a comfortable ride. So whereas if you take it Royal Enfield 350cc, it's around 20 kilo, 15 to 20 kgs heavier than this bike. So now actually comes to the point like, okay, let's also see the sound of this, because that's most important thing about Java. Because the earlier Java, if there was something that I really loved, it was the sound of the twin silencer. So does this bike really give that kind of sound that we loved? Okay, so because this is a 4-stroke engine which has been well optimized to give a good performance, and they say that okay, we can expect anywhere around 32 to 35 mileage from this bike. So let's see how the sound of it is. Let me just turn on the engine. So now let me just try to raise it a bit, and you can see how the sound comes. So sound is something good, but I wouldn't say it's great, because the old Java had its legendary sound that used to be there. And again, as I said, this is a 4-stroke engine, and this is the kind of typical sound that you get with a 4-stroke engine, and it doesn't feel too noisy or something, and it doesn't irritate. That means you can still drive comfortably. And one good thing about this is this actually comes with 6 gear. Okay, so it's 1 down and 5 up. Okay, and if you see with the Royal Enfield 350cc, it comes with 5 gear. So in that way you have an edge where like you can really go at much higher speeds on the highway and things like that. So that's the beauty with this. So this is how it looks, the legend which is back, and I'm really happy to have this at home. If you have to consider Royal Enfield 350cc or Java, as I said, both are legends. And one thing that I could clearly notice is like you can see Royal Enfield everywhere right now, everywhere, literally everywhere. But when a Java goes on the street, certainly it catches that attention, because there are not too many Java right now on the street. So I called the showroom and told about the flaws that were there, and they were really okay for them to fix it completely. So they asked me to get the bike, and they made sure everything was right. And one thing with the tank is like these are not completely machine sprayed, so that's where like you see a little bit of rough finish, but that's how these are done. So that was still fine. And again, they also fixed the backside reflector as well. So after they fixed this couple of small issues, it's really looking fantastic, and I'm really happy the way we drive on this bike. It's just amazing, and I'm a fan of Java again from the old Java that was there. So great bike. So you could see that now after they fixed it, the reflector is looking perfectly right. And one other beauty is we can actually alter the silencer sound to sound lot more like the old Java. So that setting is there within the Java itself. So all they do is they slightly cut the welding that is there on the silencer, and they would slightly push it inside, and the sound would be altered. So here is the sound of one of the Java which has that modification done. So probably I'm thinking to get it on my bike as well. So let me show you how it actually sounds, and it really felt amazing. So let's see that. So that's about it, how it looks. And certainly probably in the next video I'll take this bike out and do a video as well. So if you really like this video, just comment so that I can create a next video. And if you really didn't like also, just comment below what you didn't like about the way I explained or whatever it could be. And if you like something about Java, just let me know what you liked. Okay, so see you in the next video.